guys, welcome to the Super Bowl of the Madden 17 Fantasy Franchise Series. It all ends here. Two rookies going up one-on-one against each other. And here comes the away team, the San Diego Chargers, led by Dak Prescott, the MVP of the NFL. As we're here in Houston, Texas for the Super Bowl. And here comes the home New Orleans Saints, led by Carson Wentz. Just those fireworks going off. These two teams deserve it. And there's Mike McCoy with a good career record and there's only 3 wins in the playoffs. And there is our coach Jimmy G, 15-3 with only 2 playoff wins in his history as interim head coach. As there he is, Mike McCoy pumping up Dak Prescott before the game as Carson Wentz is heading off to the field. It looks like we are going to do a coin toss here in the Super Bowl for Super Bowl 51. Nice handshake. Now we can't really hear the results of what happened because of secret privacy by the NFL. Sounds a little rigged, but looks like Dak Prescott is really happy with the coin toss as the referee's telling the crowd who is getting the ball first. There's a nice sportsmanship as we are about to kick off for Super Bowl 51. The New Orleans Saints versus the San Diego Chargers. And this time we're going to actually show the opening kickoff, of course, by Adam Vinatieri, the veteran. And here we go. We are kicking it off here. 6-minute quarters. And Travis Benjamin is back for the Chargers to receive the kickoff. And now he gets knocked down at the 22-yard line. And here we go. Super Bowl is beginning. 3rd and 7 now in these highlighted Super Bowl. Dak Prescott taking his time getting up to the line. Backing off. Now finds an open receiver, Travis Benjamin, for the first down. 10 yards on the play. Great awareness by Dak to find a Travis Benjamin open. As if only we had Le'Veon Bell playing for us in the Super Bowl. Le'Veon Bell is still out with his injuries. As 3rd down, Prescott finding a receiver, or should I say a running back. Shane Vereen could not get past the first down yard line. As now 1st and 10, James Starks taking it out for an 11-yard gain. As proven by these last 2 or 3 games, James Starks has been a very good backup for Le'Veon Bell. And look at Starks again on 3rd and 1, just converting it with nice juking. And that is he's reached the 30-yard mark after 3 rushes. That is very impressive for a backup like James Starks. Just look at the replay, just juking out the defender. But that's the end of the first quarter. Not a lot of highlights, as our first quarters usually go. But there will be more, I promise you. Now it's a 3rd and 14 for the Saints. Can we convert? It's very little chance that we can convert, but we find the throw. Adam Humphries just could not make it past the 34-yard line, and it'll be a 4th down. Now we're calling on Adam Vinatieri to kick it, and it's good. We are up 3-0. That's the first time in a while Adam Vinatieri has kicked a field goal for us. We usually do not rely on the kicker. But now, wide open Jared Cook. And Jared Cook gets the first down for the San Diego Chargers. 17 yards. 2nd and 6 now. Dak Prescott in. He's looking. Who could he throw it to? He dumps it off, but it looks like there's an injury on the field. And it's our cornerback, Vontae Davis. He's holding his leg. That's very scary for us. He is one of our best corners. So we'll have to check and see what happens to him. But the game rolls on. 3rd and 1. Prescott now finding Shane Vereen very quickly, and that's a first down for the Chargers. A quick dump off. Turf toe for Vontae Davis, and now he is out for the game. The Saints are going to have to cope without Vontae Davis for the rest of this game. 3rd and 10 now. Very important that the Saints could stop him. Prescott not finding anyone and taking the sack. Nick Fairley, the original Saint, got the sack on the play. Nick Fairley, by the way, is the only original Saint on this team after the fantasy draft. As Fairley comes and get his dinner, sacking Dak. And now Carson Wentz throwing it to Vic Beasley. And Beasley only getting 3 yards, and Beasley's injured now. Our players are just getting injured non-stop. A big deep throw by Wentz to Antonio Brown, and that's a first down. What a deep pass. And Cole Beasley has a ruptured disc, and he's not going to return to the game. That is unfortunate for us. 3rd and 8 now. Wentz looking for an open receiver. Gets swatted and almost picked off. And now our second field goal of the game for Adam Vinatieri. With only 19 seconds left in the half. And nothing else would happen. So it's 6-0 at halftime. A very low scoring game. Carson Wentz has the ball at the beginning of the second half. Oh, finds an open man. Greg Jennings gets the reception. About 20 yards. Great pass by Wentz. And just great awareness by Greg Jennings to kind of go forward a bit and almost fall catching that pass. As Greg Jennings gets the first down for the Saints. 1st and 10 now. Wentz trying to find an open man. Can't find anyone. And he gets sacked by Starks. I saw 2 open men on the crossing route. Apparently Wentz didn't see it. Now it's 2nd and 14. James Starks finding room. And he runs for 20 yards on that play. Starks is having a fantastic game in the Super Bowl. Now Wentz finding Greg Jennings. Greg Jennings couldn't get into the end zone. Anyways, 1st and goal. Wentz trying to find an open man. He throws a pick. Carson Wentz throws a pick to Smith. Wentz throwing off his back foot was not a good idea. But now they are on the 1-yard line. Chargers now handing it off to Shane Vereen. And it's a safety for the Saints. They are now up by 8 against these Chargers. And so we go 2nd and 9. A throw up to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, he's running the 20, the 10, the touchdown. Antonio Brown, a nice deep lob to Antonio Brown gets you the touchdown. And the Saints are totally in control after that touchdown pass. Let's look at it one more time. Antonio Brown just beats his man and gets the very deep lob by Carson Wentz. And now touchdown. Wentz to Antonio Brown is one of the best connections I have seen all year in this league. As now a handoff to Shane Vereen. Vereen gets knocked back for a loss of 3. Now 3rd and 12. Dak Prescott needs to get his team awakened and into the end zone if they want a chance to win. As a nice reception by Matthews, but Matthews running the wrong way. 4th and inches. He was just being Reggie Bush and ran the wrong way. As Wentz deep pass to Adam Humphries, and Humphries hangs on. 20-yard pass completed. As Wentz has a pretty good game, 229 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. As let's look at that one more time. He was about to be sacked, but he just got it in that sharp window. Credit to Adam Humphries for that great reception in double coverage. Now 2nd and 6. It's a fake run. Now Wentz, the pass to Antonio Brown. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter as Antonio Brown had that great reception. And now Wentz Trying to think about it. The defense kind of confused him, but he got sacked by Brian Cushing. Turning up the heat in Houston. It's already hot. Doesn't have to turn up the heat more. Anyways, it's 3rd and 2. Or 3rd and 12. My mind is dyslexic as a pass. Just, what the hell was that? Anyways, field goal by Adam Vinatieri, his 3rd one of the day. And now, Dak is sitting in the pocket. He throws it, but a nice swat by our defense. I don't even know who that was on the swat, but anyways, 2nd and 10. Wentz, play action, throws it. Antonio Brown with the 18-yard reception right about there. As the Chargers are struggling on defense, they're notoriously known for their sacks and have only gotten 2. As Starks, there was a man right by him and he just flew past him for a 7-yard gain and a 1st down. Starks has got the football IQ of a legend, I tell you. 3rd and 4. Throw to Greg Jennings. Jennings getting in space. And it's already only 32 seconds left until a Super Bowl. Wentz handing it off to Starks. And Starks is in for the touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, we have shut down the San Diego Chargers. As we are up by 25. Only 13 seconds left. And we have dominated our way into a Super Bowl victory, the 2nd in Saints history, and just we swat that down. We win. Victory has never tasted so good for the Saints. A dominating fashion, and Starks was only left with 99 yards. And just with that, what a fantastic season for the Saints. Carson Wentz was the rookie who rose above Dak Prescott. As these Saints cannot believe it, they have won in dominating fashion. As there's Jimmy G and Mike McCoy shaking hands, and Prescott is just ashamed of that loss. Prescott did not have a lot of chances. As everyone on the field catching up as confetti is flowing down. Look at these highlights. Just Wentz and Antonio Brown lit it up in the playoffs. And they had a great game here. Another person to note is James Starks. Great game. 17 rushes, 99 yards, and a touchdown. And just Antonio Brown was a great decision for the 1st round draft pick. He also had... There he is, Antonio Brown, Super Bowl MVP, 166 yards and a touchdown on 5 receptions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only of the Madden 17 Fantasy Franchise Series. This is the only season we're having. Next year, we might do a fantasy franchise. I don't know. Type it in the comments below. As they are, we got Wentz, Starks, Harris, and Antonio Brown. These are the men up to receive the Super Bowl along with Jimmy G. Ladies and gentlemen, the Saints are the Super Bowl champions. It just like this music says, hallelujah, we did it. We did it. As, anyways, 294 yards for Wentz, 82% completion, 115 quarterback rating for Wentz. Starks, 5.8 yards per carry. Already talked about 99 yards. Starks, great game. We shut down Shane Vereen. Thankfully, we shut down Shane Vereen. And now for the receiving stats, we've got... Just shout out to these men. They worked their asses off. The Chargers, just amazing team. But look at the Saints. 166 yards and a touchdown for the Super Bowl MVP. We got Greg Jennings, 59 yards. Yeah, just look at that once again. Adam Humphries, 44 yards. Faurier had 16 yards. Beasley had 9 yards, but he got injured, unfortunately. Anyways, the defense. Tackles for loss, 2 for Weddle and Harris. For total tackles, 5 for David Harris, 4 for Harrison. Sacks, we got 1 from Nick Fairley. No picks. We could not pick the MVP off but we did have some pass deflections that helped us win the game. Guys, if you want something like this in the future, like, comment, and subscribe, and just, we need a new series weekly. Just let me know what would be best, and yeah, guys, until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video sometime.